What's going on, guys? Welcome to my American Horror Story, Season 10, Episode 5, I believe. It's called Gaslighting Review. I know last week I said that I would probably stop doing reviews, but I realized that next week is the finale, and then we'll have the new Alien season coming up, so I figured it'd be a shame just to stop now, right? Whenever I'm definitely going to probably end up doing the finale and then the premiere for the Alien episodes as well. And this episode was pretty good, pretty crazy. So a lot happens. Like I said, a lot can happen quick in shorter seasons because they're trying to cram stuff in since they split this season in half. So it's kind of what we saw this episode. Then pretty much wrapping it up. I feel like it's become a new thing lately in TV to do big things like that would be in a finale and the episode before the finale, because people started to expect the big stuff to happen in a finale. So like I said, they put it in the episode before. So yeah. So the opening scene with the blood rags from the from her giving birth, and he goes in the bathroom and wrings it out. That was so gross, just to show his desperation. That he would turn the beautiful, I guess, birth of his son into something just so gross. Just ruins everything, right? Yeah, that's super nasty. And then, let's see, I got a note. I'm reading off my notes. You see me looking down. Everything between Sarah Paulson and Macaulay Culkin's character was great. This episode, I really liked it. Both of their characters for sure and how they ended up. But we'll talk about that a little bit more later. So I expected us to come back to what happened to the cop, the black cop. That kind of bothers me, I think, a good bit. That we didn't see them cover up the body of her because she was a cop. People are going to come looking. People would know where she's at. But it's like they had to kind of just blow that off by killing her and the whole cover-up because it would just be, I guess, too ridiculous for them not to get caught at that point. And they needed the cop out of the way, for the finale. I don't know if they should have killed her, have the daughter kill her, because to my memory, they just brushed over it. They skipped over that. I think we had the flashback episode and then came back like nothing happened. So maybe we'll find more out about the cop in next episode because I really can't think of what more we really have to cover. So yeah, we'll see. Keep on that. Sorry, I know there's a lot of background noise as well. I think most of that noise is coming from my computer, and then the air fryer in the background is making noise too. There's a line in here where they're talking about I'm doing rewrites for the next Avatar or something. I was just like, yeah, my ass. The Avatar movies, I don't think I'll see the second James Cameron Avatar in my lifetime. Although I guess he would pass away before me. I'm just saying we're never getting those movies. It's just they're apparently all filmed and happening and written, but it's so crazy that it's been over 10 years and with such a successful film. Anyway, back to American Horror Story. So yeah, you feel really bad for the mom in this episode. Gaslighted, I guess, is where the episode gets its name. I want to say Lily Rabbi is the actress's name or something like that. And she really plays that well in a lot of the scenes whenever she's crying and breaking down. I like there was a scene where the mom is breastfeeding, and then you see cut to the daughter, and the daughter's drinking blood, and it cuts back to like the normal baby, how she's drinking the milk. It was a nice contrast between the two scenes and the editing there. So the baby eating scene, by the way, speaking of the baby, was just absolutely brutal. I mean, they weren't eating the baby, but sucking the blood out of the baby's leg, and it's crying. That's super sad, super tough to see, super dark. And then, let's see. So yeah, they kind of, I don't know what they were thinking with the baby's leg. I guess the daughter just didn't care, but I was like, they could have covered it up or something. Like, I guess they had the salt pulled up, but like the mom just wasn't going to notice that. They were keeping her pretty doped up to the episode, so I guess they didn't expect her to notice the leg. And the husband, I haven't remembered their names. I don't keep track of all their names very well. So I just call them generic names. I've said it before in my reviews. But the husband not wanting her to take the pill because he didn't think she had talent or whatever, not wanting her involved in his hobbies or whatever. I thought that was pretty funny how he just kind of didn't want her to take it. But I guess he was doing it for her own good because he truly didn't believe that she had any talent. Let's see, it was kind of funny in the scene, I thought, where Lily Rabbi, the mom, throws the glass. She throws it and breaks it, but I'm pretty sure they did a cut there because she probably would have just ran all over that. I'm pretty sure. Maybe she just didn't care. Um, thought it was funny when the one, I'm pretty sure he's gay, the gay guy, who was there at the house, which, yeah, they were just so mean, brutalizing the mom in this episode. But whenever he's like, ooh, whenever she like leaks the breast milk in her shirt. Thought that was funny. So I really like, though, that we get to see Lily Rabbi's transformation into the to the Pale Walker in this episode, because I always said I want to see the full transformation. You know, I was disappointed when we didn't get in the flashback episode, and I guess we didn't see it because they're going to show it to us in this episode, which it was just kind of interesting to see. And I also like how they gave her the robe for her coat, because every one of them has the black coat for some reason. Just, I don't know, I thought that was very stupid. That their shoulders, it's just the coat that makes the shoulders look that way. But I like how Lily Rabbi's was a little bit different with her long robe. I thought it fit very well. Let's see. So I really like I said, Sarah Paul's and Macaulay Culkin's story, the way it intertwines whenever he leaves her there and forces her to make the choice to take the pill whenever she's surrounded. I like, because that was the only way that she was really going to end up taking it, right? And then even when she does take it, you know, she still, you know, she looks all strung out, but she's really one of the best characters that we have in the show, for sure, apart from maybe the mom, you know. So yeah, that was a really cool scene, really good scene. And then of course how they end up her killing Macaulay Culkin because she just wants it to end. Although I'm confused with the pills, the way the pills work. I thought that they could just stop taking them before they got too addicted. At least that's what Evan Peters told the dad. So she could have just quit cold turkey and stopped taking them. Thought. And then also her sucking Macaulay Culkin's blood. Their blood would work because the Pale Walkers leave them down to him and walk away from him. Reminds me of that movie, what was it, World War Z, where the zombies will clear out for like sick people and stuff. So I was surprised whenever she started drinking his blood. Maybe she just killed him and bit his throat out and didn't suck his blood. But if that was the goal, you had the knife. I mean, you could have just stabbed him with the knife. And speaking of that knife, whenever she cut herself, it didn't even look sharp. It looked like it was like the wrong end of the knife, but maybe it's just how I was looking at it. But yeah, her death was super impactful, and I liked it, where she just walks off into the ocean, and we've seen it a couple times this season, but of course it's good imagery, the blood and the water mixing together. Let's see, what else I got here. What's up with American Horror Story making most little kids like demented assholes? It's pretty common. Like this little girl, I mean, the dad is he's affected by the pills too, but he still loves his wife. You know, I mean, you know, somewhat. I mean, that's debatable considering all the things he did to her. I mean, really, but he still loves her and cares about her, I think, and to an extent. But the daughter is just like super cold, doesn't give a shit, like basically killed her mom. And that's an ongoing trend, I feel like, in American Horror Story, where the parent or the kids get really like I don't know, just shitty personalities. I think that's a common horror theme anyway. You can make kids more creepy than what you can adults in some cases, maybe. So anyway, let's see. Yeah, Ursula. I really wanted Lily Rabbi's character to kill Ursula. They really turned her into a huge, just a psychopath, really, just over-the-top villain almost. And I really wanted her to be the one to just run up to her. And maybe the daughter was the reason that kept that from happening. But yeah, before in the finale, I want the mom to kill Ursula for sure. Really evil name for a really evil character, right? Isn't Ursula like the Little Mermaid's villain or something like that? So yeah, so hopefully we'll see that in the next episode, and then probably just be a more calm, like summary of everything, I think, because this episode, like I said, we got all the big punches. So overall, yeah, this was a very strong episode, I would say, and yeah, that's really all I got. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.